is Austin Law. I'm currently a second year computer science student at UCLA. You guys probably know me as a teacher because I was a senior advanced teacher for Mastercard for a couple of years. But with the combination of COVID and school, I haven't really been able to see my students and partake in Math Circle, but I hope I am able to come back and see everyone soon. Today, I'll talk a little bit about my experience with Math Circle, volunteering, and a little bit about college applications too. So starting with the history of Math Circle, just as I was going to high school and when Math Circle was just an idea, Mr. Kalyan asked me to be their first volunteer. Obviously I accepted, or else I wouldn't be here now giving you this speech. And since then, I've mostly taught our higher level classes until, as I was talking about earlier this year, where I graduated high school and I went on to UCLA. I've really enjoyed all the time I spent here and with my students, and like I said earlier, I hope I can be able to come back every so often and see them again, teach a few classes, and maybe even be a guest speaker. Now, a little bit about volunteering in college apps. I think it goes without saying that being a volunteer and having volunteer experience will improve your chances in college applications, and I won't lie when I say that that was part of why I accepted Mr. Kalyan's request 5 years ago. But I think you do gain a lot more from volunteering than just an extra activity to write down in your college apps. I think a good example is my public speaking ability. When in middle school, I wouldn't consider myself the greatest public speaker, but I think that I've improved a lot as a teacher at Math Circle because, well, you have to speak in front of 20 kids more every other week. And I remember specifically, I had to give a speech in front of hundreds of parents, volunteers, and students during one of the closing ceremonies. Not only that, I think that the experience with my students has been the most important of all. And for any volunteering experience, that experience is what's important. As a teacher, I feel like my experiences with my students are, I feel like we share experiences. Their satisfaction and failures when they're doing problems are mine as well. And not only because I am the teacher and my ability as a teacher determines how much they can succeed, but because I feel their emotions when they're doing those problems and when they're having those problems. When they succeed, when they feel the satisfaction of solving a problem, I feel that too. And when they're frustrated that they don't know how to solve a problem, I feel that too. Lastly, I'd like to talk a little bit about the college application process and give a little advice to those doing in the process. In my opinion, the most important thing is to keep up your grades. And even if straight A's are tough, always just do your best. As my parents would say, always give your 110% just so you can do your best and keep your grades as good as possible. The same thing would go for standardized tests such as ACTs, SATs, and AP tests. Just do your best. And even if you can't be perfect, it's okay. Just strive for the best you can be. Like I said, give your 110%. When you're applying, always make your personal essays personal. It's in the name. The admissions people want to know about you specifically, so any essays you write should be centered around your beliefs, ideas, and experiences. And I think this is one aspect in which Math Circle actually helped me a lot because I was able to write an essay about my experience as a teacher and my experience interacting with students, learning from the students, and learning about myself. That's all from me for now. To reiterate everything I just said, I think that volunteering can definitely help college apps, definitely help me, but there's also a lot more to volunteering than just being something to write down. It's really an experience that stays with you for the rest of your life. Well, I miss everyone at Math Circle. Hope I can be there, and hope to see you guys all soon.
Don't forget to subscribe and like. If you have any questions, you can email info@agoramathcircle.org or comment below and we'll reply back. Maybe. And if you want to see practice things or anything about us, you can visit our website, which is basically the end of the email but without the info and the end. So bye!